Well, there's one thing that's for sure when you do wake up spiritually in this world is that you have put a target on your back. You have been greenlit to be attacked. The Matrix knows that you've awakened, and the Matrix will send their attacks to you. They will try their hardest to get you to go back into your old ways, your old habits, in hopes that you can just take the blue pill and forget about it. And on top of that, get you to not recognize your true power. These are the three types of spiritual attacks within this community that I feel like are very common. I feel like I've heard this a lot, and I just want to give you a rundown of each of the three types of attacks and my experience with them and how to kind of deal with them, because this shit gets deep. Like this shit gets tough. Like you have to have strong will to deal with this. You have to really be about it, because when you know you're targeted, you know you're onto something. You have to know how to have a battle plan, have a strategy to deal with these kind of attacks and deal with these situations that you ultimately signed up for when you woke up. The first type of attack, spiritual attack, that I've experienced so many fucking times. Like, let's be real, this shit goes on all the time, bro. All the time. Is body snatchers. The body snatchers. This one I feel like happens a lot, and you can see it because it's common, and there's a lot of people that can be body snatched. There's a lot of real estate for demons to work with, because that's what it is, bro. These are demonic entities. These are demonic entities entering into people who have not woken up, soulless beings. So body snatcher, that's kind of the idea, is think of Agent Smith in the Matrix, right? Everybody who hasn't taken the red pill in the Matrix is allowed to be hijacked. Their body can be hijacked by Agent Smith. If you guys have seen the Matrix, you understand what I'm saying. But if you haven't seen the Matrix, basically what I'm saying is the people who are NPCs, the bots, those people are open to be taken over by demonic entities. When you're not in control of your own consciousness, something else is. I'm sorry, something else is. Autopilot. You're really on autopilot, but you're opening yourself up to be controlled by something that is deviating from the righteous path. I'll give you an example of a body snatcher, right? At least from my personal experience. So, man, there's so many to go through here. I'm just kind of freestyling off the top, but I would say the most common one is because I'm sober and I don't drink alcohol. When I'm around people that are drinking alcohol, consuming spirits, as they call it, right? Literally ingesting spirits. They want to get me to join in with them. And if I say no, they look at me all weird. And if anything, I've noticed like the energy between us it just doesn't feel right. It feels like there's something missing, like there's a missing kind of link between us. And that's what it is my spirit is not compatible with your spirit that you just fucking ingested. That's the thing. So that's what I mean, is the body snatchers. They are getting body snatched. Their body is being snatched up by the substance they've consumed, aka the demonic entity that they've consumed. Because food has vibration, liquids have vibration. When you consume those vibrations, they basically manifest. Just think of it as like a demon. They manifest as a demon entering in, jumping into somebody, because that's pretty much what it is. And that's what I would notice. Even just at normal parties, just gatherings, get-togethers, even with family. That's another one with family too. Body snatchers. These demons just take over people, and then they start acting all weird around you. That's another thing. They start acting and looking at you with a strange face. They give you that stare. It's that fluoride kind of stare when you start to actually tell them why you don't drink, why you want to be righteous. They give you that stare like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this guy doesn't deserve to be here type shit. And then they kind of go after you. subconsciously. Their subconscious doesn't receive that well. And the rest of the night or the rest of the time that you're around them and they're in your aura, there's a blockade that is now set up between you guys. Body snatchers will try to get you to fall victim and fall into the trap. How you deal with that shit is know the situations you're going to put yourself in. That's my thing, is know the situations you're going to put yourself in. Use the correct judgment. When your third eye's open and your discernment's on point, you will know just not to put yourself in those situations anyways. Or if you do put yourself in a situation, you will know how to navigate through it without having to come in contact or jeopardize your well-being for the sake of somebody getting body snatched by these demons. So number 2, the second kind of spiritual attack, and this one right here, oh man, this shit this shit got me. This shit has got me. I've gotten got by this shit. And honestly, bro, there's times where I'm like, oh my god, how the fuck am I still here? But number 2 is the succubus entity, the succubus spirit. That shit, and for women, it's the incubus, I'm pretty sure. But the sexual, demonic sexual beings, lustful beings, lust demons, they call it, right? That shit is a big fucking spiritual attack. Your sexual energy is your most potent energy inside your body. That thing, that is your life force. You create life with that. For men, you create life with that energy. You got to think about it, bro. Like, you hold the power of a human life inside of you. So you best believe there's going to be entities trying to feed off that. And that's what I mean. It's the succubus entity will feed off that. This ties into the body snatching idea. Is these entities jump into the bodies of women or of men if you're a female. They jump into them and then you start seeing them acting very, very promiscuous, degenerate, and just unrighteous. This manifests obviously in the form of fucking porn, Instagram, OnlyFans, thirst traps on social media, you name it, TikTok. I don't even use TikTok, but TikTok, scrolling on TikToks, reels, shit like that, where you just see constant thirst traps. Twitter, you just see constant fucking nudity on Twitter, I'm pretty sure, because that's what they still allow. And these entities are summoned through devices. You open up portals through these devices. Why do you think this looks like a mirror, bro? Like, think of this. This is like a mirror. Like, you're extracting something out of the mirror. These it's like a portal. Something jumps out of this phone at you, aka the image on the pixels on your screen that you see evoke a certain vibration, because the demons operate within a different dimension that eludes what we know as the third physical kind of realm that we're in, to the point where they can jump through devices and shit, and it's just all vibration. It's not necessarily physical time and space. So that's why I say, through your phone, your portals that are open on your phone, on your computer, laptop, fucking tablet, you can open up those portals. And one thing you have to do is close your portals. One thing I do is definitely Sage. I use Sage for the room that I'm in. Sage for the room I'm in. Bro, there's points where I even sage my fucking phone, because I'm like, yo, I just need to cleanse this whole thing, on top of clearing out, deleting your apps, history, all that shit. You guys already know, bro. That shit's dangerous. That shit's dangerous. That succubus spirit will definitely go for you, especially when you hold your seed, bro. When you retain, oh, you best believe. You want to know where the phrase "on demon time" comes from? Is this shit? That's where it comes from. Is when you hold, when you retain, and you don't bust, bro. I'm telling you, they are out in full force. The succubus spirit is out in full force. Dealing with that shit, for me personally, is one of the hardest things, bro. And that's how I'm like, yo, I got hella energy just built up. Like, I know I got that energy in me. I know I do. Because why, if I didn't, I wouldn't be getting these attacks. I wouldn't be getting these attempts, to get my energy stolen. So that's how I know. That's how you know you're on your shit. is when you're getting attacked. That's what I'm saying, is confirmation. When you get attacked, it's confirmation that you're on the righteous path. So how you deal with that, you gotta set your intentions. You could even say a prayer, like set your intentions. Don't put yourself in those positions to want to look at your phone, scroll. You got to put blockers on your phone. There's so much shit that I personally have had to do. I've had to put blockers. I've had to delete my apps. I've had to deactivate my account or disable my account. Shit like that. There's so many things I personally have had to do because I struggle with that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with that shit. I think every man would be lying if they didn't struggle with that. Like, every man struggles with it to some extent. Me personally, it's been a little bit harder. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a little bit harder, but I'm constantly trying to work at it, and I'm constantly trying to improve. That's my goal. Making this video is kind of me telling myself, like, yo, you gotta get on your shit. You're talking to everyone about it, but you gotta be about it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys will know through the projection, through the energy that I'm giving off in this video, whether or not I'm about it or not. That's the thing. So the third kind of spiritual attack, and this one is also very, very subconscious. If you're involved in media and like following sports, celebrities, media, you can be attacked through those kind of media stories, the sports headlines, celebrity deaths of celebrities, news, politics stories, just following the constant back and forth between each political faction. These are all attacks to get you to not focus on yourself. They're distractions. They're distracting you from doing the real shit. They want you focused on other people so you can't build your own self up. Because they know when you build yourself up and you cultivate development within yourself, you will inspire others to do the same. When you inspire one person, you're really inspiring thousands, because you don't know the kind of domino effect that other person you inspired will do to another person. People will start to see their real power within them once they stop tuning into things that are without them. All the people that just follow sports, follow the celebrities, follow the music artists, like fucking idolize them. I used to do that with music artists. I just idolize them all. More so, when you worship these things and you put a idolization complex on these types of things, you're neglecting other areas of your life that you can improve. And that's the goal, is to keep you stuck. That kind of spiritual attack is designed to keep you stuck and just keep you stagnant. Whereas the other two, I feel like, are more so trying to drain your energy. This one's kind of just trying to keep you at bay. Keep you from like not discovering your true power. Keep you from not focusing on the things that are really important in your life. Keep you from not wanting to build up your own inner self. At least for me, the solution that I have to stop with the worshiping and, you know, kind of falling into those distractions and wanting to kind of follow someone else's life, the way that I kind of stop that is by just looking at my own life. You have to literally sit there and talk to yourself. You need to talk to yourself. It's going to sound crazy, but you have to voice these things into the universe. The vibrations need to exit your mouth. They have to. You got to speak it, and you got to live it, and you got to breathe it. I need to do things for myself. I need to say no more. That was the biggest thing, is I got to say no to more people. That's another thing, is I have to stop thinking and just do it. Like me recording this video, I've had so many thoughts about making videos. That's why I haven't been making videos, is because I was just thinking. And I'm like, yo, why am I thinking? I should just do it. And here I am, just doing it. You just literally have to go out, not think, and just act. You need to act. Those were the 3 different types of spiritual attacks that you can go through, and kind of the ways that I've dealt with them and my personal experiences with them as well. Let me know in the comments which one you go through the most. There is one that I haven't listed here. Let me know in the comments which one that is, man. I'd fucking love to know, because I know we all have different experiences. So yeah, man, drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been your boy Unseen. I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.